Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another scene from the living world of darkness. Rage across New York, rage across the Seeker's cabin, rage across the salt porch, wherein the aforementioned Seekers are on their salt porch. +1, because, you know, Felix cool. You can have a +1. And I'll let people designate where the fuck they are, but I'm going to assume that wherever the hell Aiden is, 10 point is within, like, grabbing/kicking range, because it's been a full day. Been a very full day.
Aiden's probably sitting down, pouring tea on the porch, basically, you know, lighting cigarettes, waiting for Salvgard, basically, you know, just calming himself down after sending rapid amount of text to everybody, including his wife, to get the fuck out, basically, you know, as he's sitting down, relaxing finally.
I imagine there's a table on the porch.
There is.
Yeah, and Felix will have the laptop set up there, just sitting at it and like looking over files and running his fingers through the short hair that he has.
Bailey will have had a printer brought out and attached to the laptop so that he can get hard copies of anything he needs off of there. It'd be kind of watching over Felix's shoulder, occasionally pointing at something. Print that. Print that.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, so 10 point will be seated on the porch itself, right at the foot of Aiden's chair, chilling.
Yep, and then after some time, about say maybe 10 minutes after the text is sent to Aiden, Eric will be seen approaching the Seeker's cabin. Once he arrives, he'll step up onto the porch and look at each person kind of individually.
Yeah,
Bailey will turn and go down to one knee and turn his head to the side, showing neck.
Yeah, same with Aiden.
Yep. The antler-free Metis goes and does the flop.
Felix will like lean back in his chair, raise his chin and his shirt.
Well, you guys are good. And he'll look to see if there's an empty chair.
One magically appears in the arms of a kinfolk and is placed for him.
Yep. And he'll kind of place it. He'll take it from the kinfolk and kind of place it himself, kind of like, I guess, near Aiden, so to speak. And he'll sit, place one hand on the table, and kind of just start rapping his knuckles on the table lightly, and give him a slight cant of his head. You got me. I'm here. What's up?
Right. We investigated that occurred. We checked out his apartment, which is a couple of blocks away from Sept. We discovered when we were there, another one of the kinfolk, both Fianna, had been tortured to death. Eye missing, tied down by the looks of things. Through further investigation, we found a laptop. Clicks his fingers over at Felix, who's like, probably you can see him printing off several bits of things.
Stops printing to point finger guns at Skavgard.
Skavgard just gives Felix like this come on look. But yeah, just looks at him, but then looks at Aiden again.
They identified through a website plus the video of torture of the kinfolk, plus videos of us attacking the Endron facility. Myself, Dallas, and Alana were on those videotapes. Dallas and I were in Glabro, Alana was in Hamad. We then found an umbral trail thanks to 10 point, crossed over, chased after her, found using the print. Felix got a shot off. We think we wounded her. But she also had a pack with her that arrived. We took some of her blood as well.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
This is in East
Andrea,
Village,
for-
Raya. That's close to here.
Nod, nod.
No
That's
more
in
than
Staten Island, right?
No,
No.
it's in New York, like
Like-
on the island.
Like the apartment that
Oh.
they started at was literally 2 blocks away from Stepped.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
they
excuse me.
they were a 10-minute run from there
Yep.
to where they ran into the pack, so close.
Based on based on this information from the Endron raids, and everything that we have on this laptop, it appears that the agents of the Worm are preparing a counteroffensive following the events of Endron.
On the Sept or at the site of Endron itself?
I believe just on us, quite possibly the Sept. But we know that the I believe it was a Black Spiral Dancer, out of character. We know that
It was in Lupus. We saw it go from Hamid to Lupus. So
okay,
Yeah.
we know that
And Aiden recognized the scent as well. And he mentioned that it's a similar scent when we went up to track it in Stanton.
okay, yeah, a Black Spiral Dancer was in contact with Otelis.
With who?
They've been all over the news.
O'Toole's.
O'Toole's. Okay,
Right.
excuse me.
Otelis, my bad.
There was a gentleman. What was that gentleman's name, Felix?
We've connected it to the name Taryn Filch. Whatever's going on, they're deleting his digital footprint, so there's not much we've got on him. But what we do know, we have from news articles that he's attempting to purchase the New York Jets.
And
he's an executive for O'Toole's.
That mole I had was in connection with the Campbell woman. That he's in connection with her as well. Seemed to all be a chain.
so, unfortunately, what we're saying, Ryan, is when you place all these chains together, they create one very unpleasant picture. That being that not only are we now surrounded by the Weaver, it appears we are also surrounded by a becoming very aggressive worm.
What's worse, Raya, is that they're getting their information by going after the kin that leave Sept or live off Sept.
Have you guys pulled your kin in yet?
We have, Raya.
Good. Because we're going to have to start there. I want everybody's kin on Sept. I don't care if they have to take a sick day, they have to take a vacation day, they have to quit their job. I don't care what the fuck they're doing. I want everybody on Sept and nobody leaves as far as kin goes.
There is something else, Raya. He kind of looks at Felix and he's like, phone.
Right. And on the table there is a like an older Nokia type phone. And I don't mean like 90s older, but you know.
I get you.
Yeah. And he goes to the pictures and turns it around and like swipes through a couple of them. It's nudes of a woman with a woman that looks like Alana, like in the face. But even you'll be able to tell, aside from the shock at first glance, that she doesn't have any scars, and also her very tactfully placed hands are not frozen.
The fuck is this?
This is the guru that was mating with the kin that died today.
Huh.
Show him the message they sent.
And yeah, he backs out of the pictures and goes to the messages. A bunch of them are like there's a lot of sexting before you get some. I'm gonna meet you at home today, or I'm gonna meet you at the place. There's an address, and Felix will point out we've looked up a location on that. and all of this is in Staten Island. But while we were looking through it, we got this text. And at the very bottom, there's one that says something along the lines of, "Tell Alana we're coming to get her." And the signature says HD.
So, oh, sorry.
So they're trying to set up one of our own as some kind of ploy, maybe to cause internal chaos.
Because she's a Metasra. That's my theory.
So of course she'd be the easiest target, and we would fucking believe them because she's a Metis, and obviously since she's the closest thing, well, a representation maybe in slight instances of the worm. So of course they're playing on our fucking prejudices.
Baleen raises a finger, though, and he kind of points at the message. He's like, "However, I would agree with you, Raya. However, by sending this message, they would blow that completely."
But it does mean, Raya, that they can wear our faces if they've seen them, potentially.
And he kind of raises his finger again and kind of like an "ah" and points to 10 point. Exactly.
Which means that they can get into any manner of trouble out in the city wearing our faces.
And we know that they have images of at least 3.
Who are those 3 again?
2 of us, Dallas and me, but we were in Glabro. They only have Alana and Hamid.
Felix opens up a video from the email of the now known BSD Assassino, and turns the laptop around for Skavgard to see. It's a video of Aiden and Dallas in Glabro form, rushing in, followed by Alana in Homid with her hands frozen. It's like a security cam footage.
Jesus Christ! Is this footage public?
No.
We've confirmed, Raya, that there are currently only 2 pieces of it now.
Correct. The only people that have access to this were the sender, which we know is Taryn Filch, and the recipient, which is a black spiral dancer that we took chase after and wounded. What we also know is that the worm corporations involved with this aren't going to take it public because of their vested interest in the Veil as well.
Okay. And he kind of tenses up in the shoulders, like all this seems to, as an Auron, just pisses him off. And you guys can visibly see that as his jaw gets kind of taut, and the skin around his face kind of smooths, even kind of flexes as the muscles ripple. Who's the weakest link in this chain? Taryn, Campbell, the BSDs.
I mean, there was 4 of the BSDs from what I counted. So if we get a good party together, we could wipe them out quickly.
And with the
That's
blood,
what I was thinking.
with the blood sample, right, it means we can catch them unawares and find them.
Good. We start with them first. I want them taken out. I want them taken out, like, right now. Do what you need to do with the blood. If you can garner any kind of advantage from it, I want it done. After that, I want Campbell wiped out. There's no more waiting on that, Aiden.
Yeah, he just nods once. Bailyn and I will come up with something. We'll get going. We'll take her out soon.
Baleen nods.
As far as that website, Felix, can you see if you can take that shit down and get rid of that? Keep whatever files you need to keep off that, but I want that, if you can take that down, do so. And find out who HD is from that text message.
I'll do what I can. There's a little bit more that I got from this laptop.
Okay.
You see here, scrolling down. I apologize. I took notes. Taryn, Taryn Filch, the one who sent these emails, placed a find and kill order for Alana, Dallas, and Aiden. There's also footage of the kin being tortured that gave Saoirse's name. And yeah. I also took photographs of any and all crime scenes. Sorry. From news reports that I actually read today that I'm piecing together with all of this. Taryn Filch is showing interest in the animal shelters.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And with some investigation, Raya, and the recent appearance of the spirit, this is very possibly why this spirit king
Fucking
of the pets.
Seneschal Meatballs is here.
Yes, Raya.
His eye like visibly twitches at.
I know it seems strange, Raya, but they will have to be received with all due respect. We will be preparing the castle for them.
He chuckles. Just whether it's like hysterical or just fucking everything that he's heard today, it's just he just chuckles a little bit. Fair enough. Unfortunately, I want this kin issue taken care of. I want these BSDs taken out. I want Campbell dead. We'll work on Taryn Filch after that. In the meantime, we'll worry about King Strador and his entourage. And we'll have to thank Guy that the Weaver hasn't attacked us. In the meantime.
We still have a week before he arrives, Raya, and I'm sure that the Theurges will see to it so that you needn't worry.
Felix nods.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that. All right. Are you all comfortable with what we're proceeding with then?
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Anything that makes our kin safer in the city, Raya.
Exactly. I don't want to. I don't tolerate that shit whatsoever. They're our future, and if they're fucked with, then we're fucked with directly. So I don't want to wait on this whatsoever. Make use of what you need to make use of. Pull who you need to pull for it. Take a war party. Take whoever you need and get it done.
In the time in between, the downtime, so to speak, I'd like to see if I can get any dirt on the O'Tooleys and see if I can run a smear campaign.
Very good idea. I approve of that.
Thank you, Raya.
On that note, Raya, Tapisha seems to know a number of kin who have some manner of influence, having organized that protest. She might be able to help you in it.
Yeah, I think they need to put on some kind of drive to get a lot of those animals adopted. Pay the adoption fees, get them,
One can sponsor these things, Raya.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if need be, if the members of Sept could pitch in and adopt as well. Maybe.
Maybe. Not all of us are fit to, take animals as pets. We don't make them exactly comfortable around us most of the time.
Yeah.
But those who can, maybe even kinfolk, that'd be great.
There's also a talent I've heard of in the past, Raya, something that allows a kinfolk even to activate it so that a spirit can be sent to raise alarm if they are threatened. I will look into what spirits are applicable to this and see if I can make as many as possible.
He looks at 10 Point, gives her a strong nod.
I'd like to learn that one as well to see if we can maximize our production on those.
Of course, if I can figure it out, or any one of us can, we can teach it to the rest. The more Theurge is on it, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Keep me up to date on the progress. If you need my assistance to directly help with anything, let me know. Other than that, I'm pretty confident with going forward with what we talked with. I really expect those BSDs to be taken out within the next few days.
Yeah, we'll form a war party. Maybe bring Teresa along. Get a couple of us going. Take him down quickly. Probably
Yeah.
the best strategy.
I would think that the Shadowrunners would have a bit of a personal piece in this, as it was them that were imitated to cause the death of the king.
Well, we'll just have to have the Shadowrunners show them what the fuck the real deal is, huh?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Good. We need to make a fucking example of these BSDs. It's like a lot of them seem to be popping up and want to fuck with us. I'm tired of that too. So yeah, we'll I'll talk to Teresa, see if we can get an example made of these fucking BSDs.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of just looks at each of you. Do you need anything else with me?
Nah, I'm good, alright.
The only other thing that I can think of that's worth mention is that the kinfolk was killed not through means of the worm, but through a poison.
He kind of like knits his brows. Do you know what kind of poison?
It was placed in the kinfolk's alcohol deceptively by the BSD wearing Alona's face.
Did you see any bottles or anything around there?
Flask. Jacob said he's going to take a look at it.
Okay, good.
I have Nigel working on see if he can trace the poisons as well. He said he has contacts in the underworld, so I said see what he can find out about it.
Awesome. Fuck, man. So these motherfuckers were luring our kinfolk out for sex?
One had to think at least that. Right.
Yeah.
It seems like this one was, you seem kind of looking back and forth between the things. There's pieces that don't fit, Raya. As in, why send the kinfolk back to die here? Why send the address on the telephone? Why send the phone at all? Why send the text message?
I can only guess that it's to send a message.
The kinfolk was a message in psychological warfare, I'm thinking. Particularly the one vomited on set.
Considering that she even called in the wake of his death, perhaps to ensure that he was in fact dead. I imagine that that is exactly what they intended.
Well, let's make sure that they don't end up baiting us for any reason, too. Make sure you do some, like, preliminary scouting or something to see where they're kind of holed up at.
Mm.
And Raya, on a less serious note, I think that I have found a gift that you might give to the Rock. I can't be sure that it will be exactly the treasure he desires, but even if it is not, so long as it is given as a gift, it will still put you in his good graces.
He looks to 10 point. Thank you for that. I had to say that was, I hate to say it was the last thing kind of like on my mind. It's good to know that's somewhat taken care of. What gift did you have for him?
She'll actually kind of stand up and ease a little closer. If you would pull out your phone.
He does so.
And
Holds it
yeah,
up.
she'll need a little help like getting to the Google image search, but we'll type in the name of a lily that's when the image search pops it up is like a really fiery, like it gets to a deeper red about mid petal, but down towards the center of the flower it kind of has an orangish fiery glow to it and whatnot. But it's a very, very colorful, very red, very, very pretty lily.
He kind of looks at it. His eyes narrow a bit as he focuses on it. He's like, "Oh, that's definitely pretty ruby. Red at least, and pretty. He should find that endearing."
I should think so. And it will grow back each year. It is a flower with a bulb. So it would explain how he might have had it so long in the past without it necessarily being a stone.
Awesome. Cool. I appreciate it.
And she gives a little nod. I have not made any purchase, but I thought that I would give this information to you and let you make your gesture.
Yeah, I'll take your advice. No fucking theurge, so yeah, if that's what you say, then I'll try it.
Simply, if you wish, let me know, and I will go with you to translate and to help you speak to it.
I can speak to it, though. If you want to make sure you want to mediate, that'll be fine.
Yes, Raya. I would appreciate it.
He nods.
So go ahead and curl back over right by Aiden's ankle.
Okay, fam. So, I think you guys know what to do. Keep me up to date with anything, even if it wakes me up in the middle of the night. I don't care.
There is one thing that might mention about the tendrils, actually, Raya. I got word from some of the other more, well, not us, around the city. It's draining their parts as well.
You're serious?
Nods.
It has that kind of a reach? Jesus Christ.
They're worried about that tree, the Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil, yes. Okay. I'll have to go out there and visit her myself.
A couple of them are heading over there, I think, and they're wondering if any of us want to assist. We're more than welcome, basically. I was wanting to get your permission first. Maybe take myself, Felix, and a few others.
Considering that it's a Fenrir icon, then I appreciate that. Yeah, that's fine.
It's nods once. Thank you, Riot.
Felix nods once. Thank you, Riot.
All right. Fuck. All right. Cool. Is that it?
Yeah, that's everything from me.
Alien nods. He's still kind of looking at the stuff, just kind of shaking his head.
Fun stuff, huh? Looks like we won't get any rest for a long time now. This is gonna be fun.
Felix prints out a picture of Taryn Filch and offers it to Skavgard.
Oh, he looks at it, kind of does that little flick thing with his finger across the dude's, printed, pixelated face, and then holds up to Felix. I'll be using this to wipe my ass with later. Thanks.
Gladly.
And then he'll stand up, give them all a single nod, and then he'll walk off the porch.
Balian will look over to Aiden. You'll speak to Teresa.
We meeting with her tomorrow.
He nods. Let her know we'll give her all the support they need.
Just nods. Oh well. I'll be handling that chimney's business as well.
Right. Look over to
Nods
Felix. He'll look over to Felix. Anything you need?
Another drink. Maybe if you guys want to. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out his glass pipe.
I'm not sure that's going to be a relatively smart option for a while, my friend.
Suit yourself.
He nods. But I can handle the drink part. He nods to a kinfolk to bring you a drink.
Ooh. Thank you kindly. And a cheers before he takes a swig.
Oh, and 10 Point's finally going to part from the group briefly to end up kind of squirming halfway under the front steps to withdraw Little Mouse Buddy from the nest she's built him there and give him a hand up to cling to her antlers and then return.
He just gets up, goes into the cabin, and just heads off basically to go to sleep.
Yep.
Well, I think unless anyone has anything else, I think Kenny can hit some buttons.
I can indeed. And actually, yeah, if everyone's kind of departing, 10 Point will actually go ahead and respectfully say her farewells and ease off in the direction of the rock, as she has been making a habit of sleeping on it.
Felix will take his laptop home.
And with that, we'll say thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. And we'll see you next time on the Living World of Darkness.
Do you
Across
even-
New York.
Do you even wear